In the cool desert night, Mira the sleepy camel settled on a soft patch of sand that felt like a warm, worn blanket under her knees. The moon hung low, a gentle lamp spilling honey-colored light across the dunes. A light breeze drifted over the desert, cooling Mira's eyelashes and carrying the hush of far-off leaves and distant water. Above, the stars rested in quiet rows, tiny bright coins tucked into a velvet sky. Mira blinked slowly, and her breathing slowed with the world. The night wrapped her in a gentle, warm calm, and the quiet seemed to listen to her quiet heartbeat. Nearby, Orla the cactus owl perched on a tall cactus, a steady friend in the quiet. Her feathers were as soft as velvet, and her eyes held the wisdom of many desert moons. The cactus behind her stood like a friendly pillar, its ribs a tiny stairway to the stars. A small pool reflected the moon and the glittering points, turning water into a quiet, silver mirror that shivered with every breeze. The night air carried the faint scent of night-blooming flowers, sweet and cool, mingling with the warm, dry earth. Orla settled, listening to the soft whisper of the wind and the slow rustle of leaves, feeling the whole world hum with calm. On the warm sand near the pool padded Niko, a gentle fennec fox with ears that fluttered like sunlit sails. He moved softly, careful and calm, his paws leaving round, delicate prints that cooled quickly in the night. Niko tucked close to Mira, curling his tail around them both, and he looked up at the starry sky with a curious, trusting gaze. The palm-sized world felt safe when his friends were near. Mira's steady breathing, Orla's quiet wisdom, and the soft, familiar scent of the desert after rain that never actually comes. The three friends breathed together, slow and even, and the world breathed with them. Orla's voice came in a whisper, calm and sure, traveling on the breeze. They would count the stars, one by one, until sleep came, because numbers and nearly motionless light could help the body relax and the mind drift. Mira nodded, her eyes heavy with sleep already, and Niko gave a small, grateful smile. So they began, counting in a gentle rhythm that matched the beating of their hearts. 1 star, 2 stars, 3 stars glimmered above, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They counted with careful breaths, letting the numbers drift like a soft tide on a quiet shore. The desert listened. The pool reflected the counting, and the stars listened too. They counted with care, and the numbers grew into a warm glow that filled the night. The still surface of the pool, the rustle of a palm frond, and the distant sigh of the Dunizal joined the counting in a slow, musical chorus. The stars blinked more slowly, as if they too wished to rest with Mira, Orla, and Niko. The rhythm of the counting became a lullaby, a gentle map back toward sleep. 1 more star to each breath, then another, until their breaths grew patient and close, and their shoulders grew slack with soft tiredness. As the sky deepened, the night seemed to lean closer, listening to their quiet counting. The stars began a soft, sleepy shimmer, blinking in gentle, repeating patterns. Mira felt the sand grow warmer beneath her knees, not hot, but comforting, like a familiar blanket. The warm light from the moon hung as a friendly lamp on a tiny nightstand of rock and sky. Orla lowered her head, her eyes steady and kind, and Niko curled tighter, his ears resting, his breath slow and even. The desert sounded only the gentlest, noisiest wind's sigh, a distant night bird, and the soft crackle of tiny creatures settling in the shadows. Everything was quiet and safe. With each breath, the numbers settled deeper into their minds, and their bodies grew heavier with sleep. Mira's head sank a little lower, her neck relaxing, her sighs becoming softer and longer. Orla drew her wings closer, making a quiet shelter of shade and sound, a small cocoon of calm. Niko tucked his nose into his paws and listened to the night breathing with them, his heartbeat measuring the same slow rhythm. The 3 friends drifted on the soft current of the desert night, their shoulders sinking, their faces turning toward the stars they counted, and the stars seeming to nod in gentle agreement as dreams approached. With a final sigh, they closed their eyes and drifted into a deep, peaceful sleep.